They called her worthless, until the wilderness proved them wrong. The day they sent her away, snow fell in thick, quiet sheets, burying the world in white. Lila Hart stood on the porch with numb fingers and a burning throat, watching the life she'd known vanish behind closing doors. Her parents wouldn't meet her eyes. They said she was broken, unable to give them grandchildren, and therefore no longer a daughter worth keeping. When the mountain man arrived, Silas Ward, they handed her over like a sack of grain. A silent bargain. A trade made out of shame, not mercy. Silas didn't speak during the long climb into the mountains. Towering and wild-bearded, with a coat stitched from wolves and storms, he looked like the kind of man mothers warned their daughters about. Lila braced herself for cruelty. But when she stumbled in the snow, he lifted her gently. When she cried in the silent cabin, he sat nearby in wordless companionship. And when she whispered, trembling, that she was useless, he looked at her with something like sorrow. "Who told you that?" he murmured. "You're alive. You're strong. That's more than most." In that quiet place, far from judgment, far from cruel whispers, the weight on her heart began to melt. She learned to breathe again, to laugh again, to feel safe in her own skin. Months passed. Seasons turned. And then, the impossible happened. The midwife stared at Lila's belly, eyes wide. "You're carrying 3, she gasped. "Triplets." Silas caught Lila in his arms as tears flooded her cheeks, not tears of fear, but of triumph. Word spread like wildfire. Her parents expected her to return broken. Instead, she rode into the village with 3 newborns bundled against her chest and the mountain man at her side, fierce as thunder, proud as sunrise. Gasps filled the street. Shame shifted to silence. Lila looked them all in the eyes, the ones who had thrown her away. "You were wrong about me," she said softly, voice shaking the ground more than any storm. "They traded her for being empty. She came back overflowing with miracles.